Yeah, man, 100%. I mean, life is just totally different. Like, I remember when I was starting out, I was like in this 500 square foot, like studio apartment, and like that was a struggle to keep that rent going every single month. And then like to me, having this car, I had this car that would like it was like prone to accidents, bro. Like it's like every time I get out of the shop, boom, somebody would hit me, and then another $1,000, and I was like
Yeah.
barely holding on for dear life. And so, you know, life is just totally different. Like when you don't have to like look at your bank account when you like make a purchase, or like you can go to like a nice 5-star restaurant, take your girl out there and like have a good time and enjoy the joy being in the present without worrying about finances. Like, and I think that is such a big thing that most people don't really like. Money doesn't make you happy. I'm like, well, money gives you options and freedom. And for me, having options and freedom and being present in my life is it gives me happiness because those same people they'll work 50, 60 hours a week. They hardly make any money. They go, well, money doesn't make you happy. I'm like, well, dude, how would you know? All you do is spend time making money or trying to make money. So
Yeah.
why don't we figure that process out, build a skill set, character traits and beliefs that are going to, increase your income. So now you're not worried about that, and like I said, life is just crazy. Like I can take trips when I want to go and do this and I don't have to look at the bank account, which is the biggest thing. But I also think that also came from a lot of discipline. Like, you know, uh, you didn't trust this whole. I've been here a year and 4 months now. That first year, like I lived below my means, severely below my means, because I remember what it was like to be broke. And so when you start making 20, 30, 40, $50,000 a month, like I was like, I'm not gonna go buy a S class, right? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I'm not gonna go buy a new house.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna live like I was still making 10 grand a month. I'm gonna save up a bunch of money. And now that cushion has given me so much opportunity to like have different investment portfolios going and like money working for you and like be able to understand certain things as far as like that they don't really teach you in the insurance industry. Like nobody's going to teach you about how to set up an LLC and like how to have a corporate veil and do all these different things. And nobody's going to teach you how to have your finances straight and like budget correctly and have investment products that you understand. And so a lot of these people in the insurance industry are very cash rich, but they're financially illiterate, to be honest, and they're spending their money on a whole bunch of stuff that is not going to bring them real wealth. And that's why a lot of times you'll see like they look rich on Instagram, but you look 5, 10 years down the road and they have not built any significant wealth because they don't understand how finances go. And
Mm.
so I think having an over and abundance of money coupled with severe or extreme discipline as far as living below your means creates a cushion in your life to where now you can actually start understanding how to build real wealth with this cash flow that you have coming in. So it's been incredible for sure. It's been a learning curve, definitely, but it's been awesome.
That's great, Taylor. So, I mean, dude, where you've come, where you're at now, like complete life change, and also being able to help others do that at the same time. What does the future look like for you in the next, like, 1 to 2 years, or even past that? Like, what are some of the goals that you're looking to go after?
Yeah, man, the biggest goals, man, are just continuing to explode this agency, man. Like that's really gonna be my biggest focus in 2026. Like I proved proof of concept over a year, was able to be top 10 in the company as far as like personal production. Got a sizable, like a good team, like even though we're a smaller team, that these guys are pumping, which is awesome. So now it's time to take it to the next level, be able to invest in more recruiting services, be able to invest like I invest in leads, invest into the business building aspect of it, and it's another challenge to where like I'm excited to be able to understand a different skill set that's going to be take that I'm going to need to take up to be able to build this agency, be able to help develop and motivate people, and just take it as big as I possibly can take it. Like by next year I want to be at $1 million a month in agency volume, and continue just blowing it up after that. And really the biggest serendipity of the whole thing is to be able to help other people get the results that they want. Like I want to be able to help those people not just get the results that they want, but also tell them all the things that were not told to me when I first got going. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Like, dude, how do taxes work? Like, dude, how do you set up LLC? Like, dude, how do you financially like invest the correct way? Like, how like all those things I was just referring to, like, I just learned about this past year. Like, dude, that's 3 years in the making. Like, it's been 3 years I didn't know how to do any of that stuff, and I'm catching up now. And so I'm like, think about the impact that I may be able to have when I actually know what I'm talking about, and I can point people in the right direction and get them actually financially secure and financially free. So I think
Yeah.
that's gonna be the coolest part of how this whole thing works and the biggest serendipity of it.